how do you have an harvest? If there is extreme limitations upon your life, how do you have harvest? In this land, in our former church, there's a sister you will know very well. I've forgotten the name, but used to be an interpreter. Used to read Bible. You know her? You know her? When she gave a testimony when she was leaving Nigeria to London to study one course. She changed her name to work in a company because she was not having paper. And she came for counseling. She was weeping. Do you know there are some people you counsel, you want to weep for them? She was talking, and as she was sharing it with me, I was in tears because I know her. She was the best in the company, and they asked her to come for a award. She said, will I take award in another man's name? Did you remember? She said, am I going to collect an award in another man's name? They will recommend this sister for big position because they said she was the best. But using another man's name. She said, Pastor, do you know that I have to settle somebody else's account? And at times when they spend the money in that account, she will beg again. Because they will threaten her, I will report you. Every time she changes job, they find out that she's always the best in that job. But she can't go to collect award because the award, the placard will not be written in her name. This is an harvest, but given to someone else. I said, things are real. Life could be tough. The last time I saw her, UI in Ibadan, he said, I eventually made up my mind to come back. He said, and I came back with nothing. Best brain, best enterprise, but could not make an harvest. Not because she was not having the seed, the zeal, or the power, but she needed others to take a step. In a situation like that, that you have to depend on others to survive, there can't be harvest. You don't have your own house, and where you are looks like a boy's quarter, and in that boy's quarter you are 10. How can you have an harvest? When the atmosphere is too tight, the seed will be destroyed. There is an atmosphere that can kill creativity. When things are not conducive, life could be tough, life could be rough. I'm not saying, this is the reason why I've come to challenge you to pray. This is not your best. Something is affecting you. You can be better, you can be higher. With what you are, with what you know, you should be higher. With who you know, with where you are, things should work better. But something is limiting you because you are not your own. You can't say your own. Anywhere fear is magnified, harvest will be played down. Number two, in a situation where you have to be carried before you take a step, there can be harvest. There can be harvest, or there can be low harvest. Number three, if the wages you earn cannot justify your age, problem is coming. Problem is coming. Problem is coming. If the wages you earn cannot support your age, problem is coming. There is a time when what you have is enough for you. There is a time when what you have can never be enough for you. There is a time when, especially you people that are here, there is a lot of serious expectation. Back home. Mommy will call you, daddy will call you. In fact, at a point they will tell you, it's not for me, but come and build something at home. That I'm not talking that you send money to me, but come and do something at home. When there is low income and there is high responsibility, harvest cannot show because you work for others. That is the meaning. You labor for others. You will need more jobs. You will need more things. When there are too many parasites, then harvest is destroyed. When there are so many things claiming for your attention, claiming for everything that you have, then the harvest cannot manifest. When your age cannot justify your wages. There are times strength will diminish. There are times you will need to rest. There is a particular age in life you need to take it easy. If at that time there is nothing on ground, then one is granted. Number 4, reasons for low harvest. If you are tired, let me know. You want to go soon? No. Let me know. Number 4, if you lack helper. If you lack helper. If there is no Jesus that will step in your boat of life, at whose war will you experience a catch beyond recovery? Who will be there? Like Jesus was there for Peter. Who will be there? Anytime helpers are far, harvest is also far. There's a dimension in life that you cannot remove human being. There is a dimension in life somebody must show up. You're right, sir. There is a portion God will need a man to do it. In your journey in life and throughout life, there is a part, a role a man must play. There must be a Pharaoh who will have a dream that a Joseph will interpret. There must be a Mordecai and a King Ahasuerus who will lift that man up. There must be a Samuel who will say unto David, enough of your stay in the desert. If you lack helper, there is a serious problem. If you lack helper, there is a serious issue. The journey to harvest, you can't do it alone. It is not much certificate that is making people to climb up at times. Right people in right places at the right time. There are times who you know will be stronger than what you know. There are times who you know will be stronger than what you know. If in life you don't have air, you might not have hope. If in life you don't have air, you might not have hope. Those that lack helpers, they are hopeless. You need help, no matter how little you need it. Jesus came on time. He said, I saw it that you people, you are doing it this way, doing it that way, doing it this way, that way. You've gone far looking for what is near. It takes a helper to show it. It is here. This is the reason for low harvest or no harvest, where helpers are absent. Number 5, where there is a wrong location. Wrong direction does not mean you are doing it right. Wrong direction does not mean you are going further, does not make it right. Wrong location at times can be an enemy. Say, we went so far, but nothing is fine in their lives. There are times where you are doing what you are doing is wrong. Nothing is wrong with what you are doing. Nothing is wrong with the way you are doing it, but wrong people are there, wrong atmosphere, wrong condition, wrong environment. Times when it is not the right direction, you won't get the right harvest. You see, those are going to be my prayer points that I want to call. He prayed a prayer unto Judah. He said, oh God, let his hand be sufficient for him. He said, take him to his people and let his people find him. That was the prayer of Moses for Judah. He said, Lord, let Judah locate his people. Let his people also locate him. He said, let his hands be sufficient for him. There is a dimension where your people must find you. So when you are not in that atmosphere, then there will be a problem. Wherever there is a wrong location, wherever atmosphere is wrong, don't forget that this man Lot went to Sodom and Gomorrah. What he made in the desert, he lost in the wedding land. And when Abraham said this is desert, God said this is not desert, because here I will sustain your generation. A wrong location is a place where there can never be harvest. Are we ready to go? I should move on. You know, I said that I have 14. Yes. No, 6. It's because I will still switch you off to prayer. Yes. We finished 14. I will switch you to another 10 session. But I want you to see what you want to pray. 6. If you lack identity, you can't have harvest. If you lack identity, it means you don't know who you are. You don't know what you are. You don't know what to do. There can't be harvest. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you are. You don't know what to do. That is lack of an identity. If you don't know who you are, you don't know what to do, you don't know what you are, then how do you expect harvest? It's a life without a seed. And a seedless life cannot germinate. That is number 6. Lack of identity. Number 7. Porous hand is an attack. Porous hand. Big things grow small in your hands. You throw nets, but this hand cannot catch. Undo. Nothing stays in this hand. It's an attack. Nothing stays in this hand. Whatever you handle drops. You find it difficult to birth anything through. You can conceive, but you can't give birth. You can start everything well, but you don't know what it means to end it well. You like to start things, but you lack what it takes to see it through. You don't have a marathon spirit. Your own race is short, sharp, and you stop. And most life major projects call for patience. If you have porous hands, the harvest will be low. So it doesn't matter how many years you are working. It matters whether things can grow in that hands. You see all my prayer points now that they are relevant. And the Lord is saying, if you pray it well,